Hey.
Hey, welcome back, fuckers, to another episode. Like 2 months later.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to them it'll be nothing considering I haven't uploaded shit in so long.
Damn.
I'm gonna do a massive upload. I think I'll do this one since this will be the most recent, and then just dump all the past episodes. I think we have like 6 on the back recording that I haven't uploaded yet.
Hell yeah.
But you know it is. We've both been so damn busy with our jobs
Yeah, no, dude.
because this doesn't fucking pay me yet.
Yeah, no, man. When I started this new job, at first I was thinking, you know what? I'm only going to be here for a little bit, but honestly, I enjoy the people I work with. I enjoy the work, and there's no point in me leaving.
It's amazing how that happens. It's like when I first got into construction, I'm like, I'm only going to do this temporarily. 15 years later.
Yep.
And here I am still in construction because you can't really find a much better paying job, honestly.
Yeah, no. Construction pays fucking really well right now.
That it does. Well, it's also because, no one's joining. You ain't got no 18, 19-year-olds jumping into construction anymore. So,
Yeah, it's all you old cats.
hey, fuck you, man. I'm in the middle. All right. I'm not old yet.
Yeah, 74-year-old man here.
I still got freaking 30 years till retirement. So,
Yeah, you're right, I guess. You're halfway there.
yeah. Yeah, fucking, we're halfway there. Whoa.
Well,
Damn it.
shit, dude. I still got 10 years to go before I'm halfway there.
Yeah. 40 years to retire.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long ways when you think about it like that.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, I've been in the workforce for under 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just starting to creep up there in the age groups.
Yeah, no, it's wild finally like not being the young one on the job anymore. Because
Yeah.
all my life, every job site I went to, I was always the youngest. Even when I was in my freaking like mid-20s, I was still always like the youngest one on the job. It's like I'm finally at that point now where I'm not the young one on the job anymore. I can finally tell the fucking young ones like, hey, you're young, you go grab that. Like it's great not having to be the one to always do all the heavy lifting and shit. I can finally tell them to do shit now.
Yeah, no, it's really funny because I'll be working and I work with a bunch of young people too. 19-year-old, 20.
Oh
And
yeah.
I have a completely different mentality, and I remember being their age and being like, "Oh yeah, I'm young. I'm very spry, outgoing," and now I'm just like, "Fuck you guys, leave me alone."
Yeah, well, and that's one thing with like the young nowadays I've noticed because shit, when I first started working, it was you fucking never stop moving or you're gone. Like
Yeah,
these guys will show up and they'll just stand there unless you tell
yeah,
them what
dude,
to do.
seriously.
They'll just stand there like, do something. Fuck.
Yeah, no, like it's a different mentality, man. Like, and that's another thing. Like, I grew up with the dad's like, you can do whatever you want the night before. You can party as hard as you want, but the next day you're gonna fucking work.
Yeah. I learned that from my dad. I'm fucker straight party every night, drinking 30 packs of beer and freaking partying. Somehow he'd still be up before the sun and go to work. And I was like, ah, damn.
Yeah, no, and I'm barely about to sign on. Like, they're gonna buy my contract right now,
Oh, nice.
so I'm gonna be full time with my company. And every time new people come on, I'm like, "Boss lady, fire that person. They're fucking lazy." And she listens because I'm probably one of the hardest workers there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, it's funny too, because like, and I always talk shit mostly on myself. Like even on this new job I just got transferred to, and dude was asking me and stuff and all that. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm just an asshole with an attitude, man. And he's like, that's not what I hear. Like, because he was talking to me about like OSHA 30s, all that, and like, hey, you're gonna probably start running work for this company. I'm like, me? Fuck no, dude. I'm just an asshole with an attitude. And he's like, that's not what I hear from the office. You're pretty up there. It's like, oh well. Because I
oh
just
yeah,
keep my head down and I just work. Like I don't pay attention to all the politics and all the bullshit that goes on with the offices and the other
hmm,
people. I just shut up and work. Like that's all I care about.
yeah,
So, which is funny. It was so funny he had brought that up freaking Friday too, because I've actually been studying for my OSHA 30 just for me, for my own time.
yeah.
And then for him to bring that up and be like, it looks like this will pay off if I do go through and get it for me. The next thing, the time they come and ask me, you have it? And I'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, what?
Hell yeah.
Because there's a lot of guys who don't, they don't actually have it, and they've been at this for a long time. There's no reason they shouldn't have theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, this is actually the first Saturday I've had off in like 2-3 months.
Damn.
I've just been working so much overtime. It's been great because that's such a rare thing for me to get overtime.
Yeah.
So I've just been banking all that shit, and so nice to have a fucking day off. That's why I did today. I sat on my ass, played video games all day.
Nah, dude, I fucking wish. I get home and I'm like drained.
Well, dude, you're telling me. So I was literally driving. So with the working 6 days a week where I was at, 2 hours there, 2 hours home every day,
shit.
equaling up to 24 hours lost just driving from work and home.
I could only imagine the gas on that shit too. Like
all uphill. So yeah, by the time I got home, especially since daylight savings and shit kicked in, which I've always hated, I get home, it's already dark. I got basically an hour and a half to shower, cook, eat dinner, and then it's bedtime. Because I got to be back up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be on the road, or I'm going to be late. Like,
yeah, nah, dude.
That's why it was so nice. And now I'm only about 30 minutes away from my job, so it's like, fuck yes. And we don't start till 7.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it's glorious.
Get to sleep in just a tad bit.
Oh, tad bit, bro. I have to get up at like 6 now, and I can still be to work on time compared to getting up at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually funny because Friday I only worked 2 hours because the last job I was working at, we were doing 10s, and you're only allowed to get overtime if that job permits it. Well, this job site that I just transferred didn't permit overtime. So I told the dude, I'm like, hey, I'm at 38 hours this morning, right? And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I did. I worked 3 days at that other job. That was 30 hours. And then yesterday, he's like, oh, damn, yeah, you got to get out of here fucking after 2 hours and can't pay you any overtime. It's like,
damn.
Hey, it's a Friday. I don't give a shit. All right.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I got to come home at freaking 8 o'clock on Friday. That was awesome. And then just sat around playing video games. But now tomorrow's going to be a busy day because my house is a wreck. I need to clean.
Yeah, no, dude. And right now, with the position I'm in, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make lead like immediately after I sign on to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I told my boss lady, I'm like, hey, wherever you need me, I'm there. If you need to call me in and I'll work.
Absolutely.
Because fuck not having money.
Oh, I agree. Like, I am a greedy bastard. I want all the money.
Yeah, exactly.
You want me to work how many hours? You got it. I got no problem with that. And that's kind of a problem also. Same thing with that mentality. Like, you have a lot of guys nowadays who just, they do their fucking 40, they go home. Like, they could give a shit less about working extra.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why? That's more money.
Yeah,
more money is happiness.
And like, that OT pay on your paycheck looks fucking pretty.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I hope, man, if Trump can do one thing, I hope he goes through with the no taxes on fucking...
On your overtime? Yeah, dude, I really hope.
I don't give a crap about anything else, but like that no tax on overtime, if they could push that through, because it bums me out. Like, I love working overtime. I love seeing all that extra money. But if I look at the taxes taken on those checks, it's like, ignore that. Insane. I was trying not to pay attention to the fact that I just paid taxes the amount that I normally make on a 40.
Yeah. Yeah, no, dude. So it was the same for me. Like, when I was working on USA Parkway, on my first job, I was working 60, 70 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I get my paycheck thinking, oh, man, this is going to be awesome. I look at how much taxes I paid. I'm like, 800 in taxes? What do you mean?
Yeah. It's like, that's what the fuck?
Yeah, no, like half my fucking overtime went to the government. Fuck that.
Yeah, like one thing I miss about working like small jobs, a lot of times they would actually pay us our overtime under the table and shit. Whether it be under the table or they would just write it as a completely separate check. So here's your 40 hours. And here's another check for like 20 hours. So
yeah, dude.
It was always great that way. But obviously the big companies don't do that kind of underhand shit, which is understandable.
Yeah, I get it.
But damn, I miss those days.
Yeah, no. There was, my first job too. There was one time me and my coworker made a bet on to see how long we can go without stopping.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked like 45 days in a row. And the only reason I got caught was because the company had a Thanksgiving luncheon.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, we'll clock you guys in and out for your lunch. After my lunch, I get called over. And I'm like, why have you been working 45 days in a row? You know that's illegal, right? I'm like, no, I didn't know that was illegal, but you guys approved it. So,
Yeah, I just kept volunteering for overtime. You kept saying yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, the shit's murderous over time, you know, like you crash, but it's just worth the money.
Yeah.
Like right now, like I have fucking no stress on my head right now with how much I've got fucking saved up finally. I don't think I've ever had this much savings before. So,
No, that's a good thing too, because savings is where it's at, honestly.
yeah, it only took me fucking 30 years to finally listen to my mom and understand the reason of having a savings, because it definitely does lighten your load of stress and everything, you know, when you have that backup.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if everything goes to shit now, I'm fine. Like, it's not really going to affect me. I'll have another job before it does start affecting me.
Yeah, no.
So, and that's just, and at the same time, I am about to go spend a good chunk of it, though, on a street bike, but I'll still be fine.
Yeah, you'll still be fine.
I'll be
it's
fine.
worth it.
I accidentally slipped and told my mom that, and she just like, "Excuse you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I had to explain, like, Mom, look, I have worked so much. You don't know how I've never had this much money before, and I'm not about to just go blow it on dumb shit. Like, I've made a deal. And like, it'll be worth it. It's gonna save me on gas money. I had to make it seem like there was a positive to it, not just for my own joy of, you know, going riding street bike to work. Like, no, save me gas. You know, when I get to drive to work in the summer, I'll save gas.
Yeah,
She's
let me
just like,
call her real quick.
It slipped out too. I don't even know why I said, you know, I can't fucking hide anything from my mom. But yeah, no, it was just funny because she just gave me that freaking So,
Yeah.
you want to double check what you just said? Oh man, yeah, been hooked on fucking Division 2.
Nice.
I don't know why. I don't know what made me restart it, but like in a little bit of time I've had to play games, that's what I've dedicated my time to. It's been a lot of fun lately. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I remember getting Division when it first came out, or the second one,
Mm-hmm.
and I played it for like a week because some of the boys were like, "Hey, we're gonna play this game," and I was like, "All right." I bought it day one, and no one else fucking bought it, and I was like, "Oh, this is boring alone."
Yeah, that's like me with the fucking every payday game. Like I always buy them. Everyone's like, "Yeah, we're all gonna play this and shit," and I buy it, and then no one ever plays them, and those games suck alone.
Yep.
Which I just did it again because I just bought Payday 3, but it was on sale for $12.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
like, fuck it. I'm sure I convinced someone to fucking play this with me.
Yeah, no, man.
But yeah, Payday. I haven't touched it yet. But Division, yeah, I don't know why, but that's the one I've been hooked on. That and obviously, Ghostface came out in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, he's great.
Hell yeah.
Like I've never actually seen any of the Scream movies, so I don't know a lot about him. But like so far, he seems cool.
Yeah, no. So in the Scream movies, it's basically a different killer every movie,
Okay.
and they're all going after one person basically, and killing a bunch of people to get to that one person.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, Ace was over yesterday and he played him, and even he was like, yeah, this is actually like pretty accurate, like the way his moves are and the way he does things. He's like, yeah, this seems like Scream or like Ghostface.
Yeah, dude.
So his fatality is funny too. I'll have to show it to you when we're done. But I've been playing that. I'm actually be the first time I platinum a Mortal Kombat game.
Really?
I'm one trophy away.
What's the trophy?
Beat King. I got to beat a king. So I got to play the online King of the Hill, and I got to dethrone a king.
Shit, okay.
Which, damn, I'm kind of proud of myself because like the time I did try, because I don't play online. I've never cared for online shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept watching, and this dude was just smoking these guys. Like no one was standing a chance. This dude's just juggling, beating the shit out of him. I come in, he beats me first round. I beat him round 2. Fucking round 3, we're both like one hit away. Me and him are neck and neck. And then it goes, then I lost, he won. And he goes back to kicking everyone's ass. And then gets back to me again, and he actually switched characters. Like he had realized, like, oh no, like yeah, I'm whooping everyone's ass with this guy, but this dude's a threat to me. Like I got to switch it up and actually like. And then he started playing like a fucking dick. He picked Cyrax and just kept sitting back in a distance, like shooting rockets, and like played like a douche. Like went from actually like being a fun, like oh man, we're pretty fucking even, to him just like playing like a douche just to keep his honor or whatever. It was like really, bro. Like, and the way I see it, I beat you. I made you switch characters. No one else here is making you switch up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, that's when you know you win in online, is when you have the person switch up a character and they just sit back and fucking rocket you from afar.
yeah, Yeah, he straight went to bitch mode anytime I started coming back. So I was like, fuck it. I'm leaving. Like, I'm not going to play against a bitch like this.
Mhm.
I'm just here for my trophy anyway. I'm not going to fucking try hard.
Damn, you're one trophy away, huh?
Yeah, I've never actually platinumed a Mortal Kombat before.
So is it a random King of the Hill, or
It's
is
just
it?
it's just any King of the Hill match.
I bet.
So yeah, literally me and you could do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
I dethrone your ass, I get the trophy.
Hell yeah.
And then bam, platinum. I've actually done really good on platinums this year, man. Like without even trying, actually. Like Helldivers 2, that was just an accidental platinum. Didn't even really. That was just from playing the game. Remnant 2, accidental platinum, just playing the game. Mortal Kombat, I actually tried for. That was one I've been working at. What else did I platinum this year? Xenoverse 2 again, because I got the PS5 version, so I platinumed that. That was literally all I had to do was like 5 trophies. That was easy. But yeah, no, today, like this year, I don't know why, I just been getting a lot of
You've
platinums.
been on one for the platinums.
I really have, like quite a lot of them. Yeah, obviously nothing compared to fucking muffins. That's psycho.
I was literally about to say like you're catching up with muffins a little bit.
Oh hell no! I think he's up to like 8 platinums this year.
Shit,
you know how he is.
Yeah, I know.
And even if you try to pitch him any new game or something like that, he's like, "How's the trophies?" It's like, bro, you can play a game just to enjoy. You don't have to go for trophies all the time.
Yeah, no, I used to be a trophy hunter, but after they started including the online bullshit, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Well, that's why most of my platinums are all offline games. And for me, it's just a matter of like, I only go for platinums on games that I truly enjoy playing. It's like, I've beaten this game so many times. I've already beaten all the missions. I want more to do. Let's check out trophies. Oh, cool. That basically just gives me more missions to do.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, Helldivers and Remnant was just accidental. That was just by playing the game with friends, and I ended up getting the platinums. Yeah. So, I think the only, there was one thing I had to try on. It was the last trophy on Helldivers. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it was kill a Titan with something. I don't remember what it was. That was the only one that I actually had to look it up and try and figure out how to do it.
Okay.
But the rest of them are just by playing the game. It's trophy. It's cool. But oh man, that and fucking anime season this year is good too. You didn't go with us to Daima. You pussied out, little bitch.
I didn't. Well, I just figured yeah, it would have been really cool to hang out with the boys, and I should have gone anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I really don't care for Dragon Ball.
I get that, but we got the Hermit out, and yet you
I know.
Come.
I know.
The Hermit's been hanging out with us more than you.
I know. But
last night, we were all fucking over here playing games and shit. And you didn't want to come.
No one invited me.
Bullshit. Jeff said he invited you.
No, he didn't.
Oh, you weren't at home. You were working, weren't you?
Yeah, I was at work.
Shit.
I was at work until about 7:30.
Are you not in the boys' chat?
No.
Really? For the guys' night and shit?
No.
Oh, well, that explains it. Shit, yeah, you're not in that chat group with all... Yeah. I was like, guys' night's every other Friday.
Oh, shit. If I would have known.
Yeah. I thought you were in that chat and you just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, dude. When I'm invited to places, yeah, I'll go. It's just a matter of getting me to go.
Yeah. I know. We were eating pizza last night and playing some board games and shit, so it was cool.
Yeah, no, I got home and Jobo's friend was there. And he immediately left, and I was like, oh, I don't know where he's going, but hey, whatever. I'm going to cook myself some food, eat, and go to bed.
Oh, because he was actually there to hang out with fucking Arxel.
Yeah, Arxel.
And then he called him up and was talking to him and was he even asked me hey, can he come over? I was like, is you okay with him being in your house? I'm like, dude, he's in my house every other Saturday. He's part of the D&D group. He's like, oh yeah. So yeah, he came over and hung out with us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know what time you got home from work, because when I talked to Jobo, he was saying that you weren't home, so that's why he didn't invite you. So I didn't know what time you got off, and by that point, I was fucking tired anyway.
Yeah, no. My schedule's kind of hectic, because again, if my boss lady says, hey, can you stay? I'm fucking staying.
But you're not on Graves, right?
No.
No, okay.
No, it's just whenever she offers overtime.
Oh, you take that shit.
I take it.
Oh, yeah. I can't blame you for that at all. Yeah, that was same with JD. I had invited him too, but he was like, hey, I'm at work. And it's I could probably leave or something like that. I'm like, don't you fucking dare. Don't you leave to come hang out. Make that money. So I'll be more disappointed if you fucking stay if you left.
Yeah.
You stay and make money. Don't put anything above work. 'Cause
Yeah,
without
no,
work, you ain't got shit.
like last week when you invited me, I was like, yeah, I'll fucking come through. And my boss lady was like, hey, you want to stay? I'm like, I bet money.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, I'll never fucking guilt people for that for choosing work over any kind of fucking hangout or anything. 'Cause without money, you can't hang out.
Exactly.
You ain't got a house, you ain't got shit. Man, but no, like I said, that's all I've been up to is just fucking work, work, work. Besides that, and basically playing a little bit of video games here and there. But
Yeah, no, I haven't even had time to really play video games either. I sign on every now and then, watch a movie, and go pass out.
oh yeah, no, that was me. I was literally like, I would get to play basically on Sundays after fucking cleaning and shit. But besides that, it's like I only had enough time to pretty much eat dinner, watch one episode of anime while eating dinner, and then straight to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made yesterday so great too. Like, yeah, I could have got a lot done. My front yard, I definitely need to do my leaves and my weeds and all that. But like, when you already were planning on working all day, and then you get told like, oh no, you can only do 2 hours, go home. Be like, oh fuck yeah, relax time, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I'm getting paid to sit on my ass now. Yeah, I mean I'm not, but I could have fucking been an adult and been like, yeah, let's clean the kitchen, let's do the yard. Nah, fuck that. This is my first day off in a while. I'm gaming, boy.
Yeah, no, like about 3 weeks ago, my boss said, hey, we're out of work. And I'm like, oh, we already did all the work. And it was only like 7 in the morning. And I was like, all right, bet I'm going fishing.
Yeah.
Fucking
Hell yeah.
fucking clocked off, grabbed my fishing rod and all my gear, and I went to the local lake on the
Damn.
res.
Man, I need to go with you sometime. I haven't been fishing in fucking years. I think since like 2013 is the last time I went fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Need to go. Oh, dude, I was so mad too because like, what was it? 2 weeks ago, some buddies at work were out here and they're like, "Yeah, we're all gonna go fucking ride dirt bikes." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And it was like the last nice weekend before fucking it got cold, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" I'm all geared up. I already got the bike started. Everything's working and shit. I'm like, "All right, cool." Kill the bike. I finished getting all my gear on. I tell them, "Hey, I'm on my way." Hop on my bike. I pull out the driveway, and about halfway down my street, the fucking clutch went out. Clutch quit engaging.
Oh,
And I was
that
like,
sucks.
no, I had to push the bike all the way back up into my garage and like trying to figure it out. And like, I don't know, I think I might have to take it to a shop. Like, I checked my clutch fluid, it was low, so I refilled that. Still like nothing. I don't know if the lever went out or if something's actually going on with the clutch itself or if it's just the clutch cable. Because like it literally, like, you pull the lever, you feel nothing engaging.
Is it your old one or your new one?
Oh, it's the old one, yeah. It
Okay.
ain't the Enduro. But I don't feel safe really riding that Enduro in the dirt, man, with that tire. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
technically an all-terrain tire.
But it's not
Dude,
made
it is
for...
smooth compared to the knob I'm used to.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to the dirt, I'm used to having grip. So, like, and that's a nice bike. I don't want to dump that fucker in the dirt,
Yeah,
Go out
you're
riding
right.
with that smooth tire and be tipping over. Like, it's too nice of a bike for that. Though, since I am buying another bike, I think I probably will convert that one into a dirt bike. I'll probably buy a knob tire for it and actually make that into a dirt bike since it is an enduro. Since I'll have the fucking R6 as my street bike,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll just turn the enduro into a dirt bike. That way I'll have two dirt bikes.
Hell yeah.
Because I've wanted a 4-stroke for a while because it's just, a lot smoother riding and stuff like that compared to a 2-stroke. That's pretty much like riding a wild fucking horse. you got your calm trained one, and then you got the fucking wild bucker. That's 2-stroke versus 4-stroke.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice just to go out cruise the trails on a 4-stroke once in a while.
Yeah, no, I remember you turned on your Enduro, and I was like, oh, that sounds really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the 2-stroke where it's like... yeah.
Just screaming at you the whole
Exactly.
time. Yep, but I can't bring myself to sell it. Like, I love 2-stroke though. Like,
Yeah.
I just want the option. I want both. If I feel like just going for a smooth ride, all right, let's take the 4-stroke out and we'll just go cruise today. If I feel like, no, I'm going riding, I'm taking the 2-stroke out. But luckily it is winter now, so that gives me time to figure it out and fucking work on it. See if I can get that clutch fixed before spring comes.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you know if it's like the cable or if it's what's going on with it?
I don't know. I'm hoping it's just the cable because if the clutch itself needs work, that's obviously going to cost more money.
Yeah.
But I think it's just something to do with the cable and the lever because it literally feels like the lever itself just isn't connecting to anything.
Okay.
So I think it's something to do with the lever and the cable. But I'll start there. If that ain't it, then I'm gonna have to fucking. I'm not gonna try to rebuild the clutch on my own.
Right.
Like I know quite a bit about how to work on my bike and shit like that, and I know enough to know that I'm not qualified to fix a fucking actual clutch.
Yeah.
Fixing the handle and the cable and all that, that's not a problem. But the clutch, that's a lot of fucking gears all together. All kinds of shit that I'm not gonna fuck with. But other than that, like, shouldn't be too expensive though. It's an old bike; it's easy to fix. It's one thing I like about dirt bikes though is they are very cheap to work on.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward. It kind of sucks though because I'm going down Thanksgiving to get that street bike. And then I get to stare at it in my garage until the fucking snow and cold go away.
I mean, you can always go riding in the snow.
I'll fucking die. I'm going to end up literally just freezing on the bike where I can't stop it. I'm just going to crash.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I could see that with you. You hate the cold.
My body hates the cold. Like, it's not even me that much. It's just my fucking body doesn't like that shit. Fucking clenches up and doesn't like moving at all. And everything hurts.
Yeah. With the amount of breaks you had, yeah, fucking bet.
Yeah, they didn't put no fucking antifreeze in all the metal they put in me,
Nah, dude, it's not even that. Like when it starts getting cold, like snowing and raining, my fucking hands are hurting like a bitch.
Because you've broken before too.
Yep.
Yeah. Something about broke. I don't know this actual science behind it all, but my guess would be that since I would assume it has something to do with the blood flow.
Maybe. Like
that'd be my only assumption. Obviously, I'm not a fucking doctor, but I've talked to lots of people, and everyone I know who has broken bones, it hurts a lot in the cold. My only guess would be something to do with basically since it's broken, the blood flow through it all ain't as good or something. Because the restricted blood flow would definitely make things hurt more, and why they stay colder for longer. Because my hands, dude, when my hands get cold, it takes hours to warm them back up. Like they are fucking done.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
I felt how cold your fucking hands get. God damn. Like I'm naturally a warm person, and every time you put your hands on me, it's like, oh no, fucking take them off. It's cold.
And I'm everywhere else. I am naturally a warm person. Like my body, everything like that's warm. But if you feel how cold my fucking feet are,
yeah, I know.
Like my feet and my hands, I think it's because I've broken all of them multiple times.
Yeah, no, I felt your feet too against my back. That sucked.
Oh yeah. No, it's always funny too. You always see the videos or the pictures of the girls putting their feet on the guy and they're all cold. Yeah. No, I'm the one putting my feet on the girl. And she's like, goddamn, why are you so cold? It's like,
Yeah, no. I also heard that when you break a bone, it gives you acute arthritis. So I don't know if that's true or not.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, it gives you acute arthritis, and in the cold, if you're arthritic, it inflames your hands or your broken areas.
Interesting.
So that's something that we could probably look up later, but that's another reason from what I've heard.
Yeah, because all my toes have been broken, so that would explain that. I don't know if my hands really enlarge and all that. All I know is when they get cold though, you can see how actually broken and fucked up my fingers are. They literally look so disformed and fucked up when they get cold. And it really shows how messed up they are, and I hate it so much. I'm not looking forward to working outside for the next month, but yeah, got to take the positive of only driving 30 minutes.
Yep.
I was actually thinking that too. I'm like, man, I wonder what it's like to work in the town you live in. Because I've never, even before construction, I've never had a job in the town I live in.
Damn.
Yeah. I've always had the minimum of at least 30 minutes, no matter what. That is the shortest I've ever driven for work. So, I've always envied these people who, oh, my work's right there, 10 minutes away. It's must be fucking nice.
That's great. Yeah, no, actually, my shortest commute's always been 30 minutes because I've always worked on the highway.
Yeah. So yeah, 30 minutes has always been my shortest commutes for work. And I just imagine, man, it must be so nice just to wake up, just drive across the street, bam, I'm at work.
Yeah.
So I always get an attitude too with all the people during the winter. It's like, yay, I love winter. I love the snow. I'm like, most people who work indoors do. Yeah, snow's great from the look of the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you only got to drive 5 minutes to your job. Winter's awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. No,
I get paid. I turn into a petty bitch in the cold too. I'm an asshole. I warn all the guys I work with. I work with them too. I tell them, dude, look, I'm a bitch when it comes to cold. Like, you want to meet fucking grumpy me? Put me out in the cold. I'm in pain the whole time, so I'm fucking grumpy. I'm angry. I hate it all. So, don't take it personal, but this is me in the winter.
Yep.
I feel like I should just go into fucking hibernation for winter and just crawl into a fucking hole and sleep. Because that's another thing too. Like, my sleep, I sleep fucking like extra hard in the winter. Like, it becomes so hard for me to wake up in mornings during the winter and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I should just be in hibernation. I should just be sleeping all fucking winter long, honestly.
Yeah, no, I get the same way. Because I like to sleep in the cold. That's always been a weird thing about me is during the day, I can be warm, I can be cold, and I'll be fine. But to sleep, I need it to be cold.
See, I do too, but I'm also weird where, like, I need it to be cold, but I also, like, have shit tons of blankets on me.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm the same way. Like, in the summertime, I literally have a electric AC that sits right next to my bed in the fucking summer. So it literally is set to like 50 degrees. It's blowing fucking freezing air on me all night long.
Hell yeah.
And I definitely sleep way better in the winter too. But it makes it a pain to get up in the morning. Because I'm like, oh, no, it's so warm and comfy under all these blankets.
I think that's it though. Because you have the contrast. You have the cold blowing on you, but you're under your blankets nice and warm and cozy, and you're just like, I don't want to move from this spot. Yeah. I'm fucking comfortable.
Because I also sleep with a giant fan on too, so a fucking industrial grade fan. So yeah. It's like, I swear, man, sometimes I feel like the blankets are literally like just fucking sucking me in. It's like, nah, you're going nowhere. You're going to stay right here. And I got to like fight my way out of them. Like, no, get off me. But, oh, man, I'm still bummed you haven't seen Dan yet. Dude, that shit is awesome. Like, I feel like we need to go watch. I even showed fucking Ace the first episode, and his reaction was, what the fuck is this? And then he immediately went home and watched it all. Now, every week, he's watching it up to date. Like, every new episode drops. I'm like, I didn't know it was going to blow up this big. I already knew about the whole thing because I had checked out the manga. I never actually read it, though. But I remember always seeing it because there's a manga I read called Die of Dark.
Okay.
And I remember always seeing the Dan right next to it. And like the colors were always the same. So I'd always grab that one by accident and be like, oh, this ain't Die of Dark. But I'm like, oh, this looks so cool. And I'd always like look at the pages. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? This looks awesome. But of course, Barnes and Noble never having volume 1.
Yeah. I
never got around to reading it. And then with the anime coming out, like I would not have guessed though of how big this would have blown up. Like, you saw how big Free Ren got when it was that's the Dan right now.
Really?
Like, it is the new
shit.
Everywhere you look online, it's the Dan like everywhere. Just like it was during Free Ren when Demon Slayer first aired.
Yeah.
Like the fucking winter season of anime belongs to Dan this year.
Hell yeah.
Like that shit's everywhere. And you've seen Fooly Cooly, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So think Fooly Cooly meets Mob Psycho 100.
Oh shit! That's gonna be a good anime.
That's literally like the best way I could explain it. It literally feels like Fooly Cooly meets Mob Psycho, and I love it. It's got humor. The story itself is goofy as shit. It's a goofy story, but it's funny. It's got fucking action. It's got freaking like what the fuck's going on moments, and I think all around it just works so well.
Yeah, no, and I just added it to my to watch list on,
and
on Crunchyroll.
I'm so happy with the way like the community's reacting to this one. I would not have guessed. For me, it is definitely one of my favorites because I'm into all that weird shit like that. And it just surprises me so much to see so many others like loving this one so much. I didn't think it was going to do this good. Yeah,
no. That's one thing that I've always enjoyed is different forms of animation. A lot of people complain when an anime is released and it's in a weird animation. I love that.
Chainsaw Man got a lot of hate for that.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was great. Well, I've always been that way. You know that. Like, I love all forms of animation, whether if it's anime, American, like anything. I love animation and all the different styles of it. I've said it millions of times. This one definitely has like a very unique style to it The animation style itself isn't bad. It's more of their coloring and the way they do things. Like there's be a lot of just red. Like I've noticed that one thing too. There's a lot of fucking scenes that are just basically red filter over everything, which makes sense because of what's going on. But it's just so cool the way they do things, and it's just such a good watch.
Yeah.
Like Kaiju number 8's another one that I didn't think was going to get it didn't actually get as popular. I thought it was going to get a lot more popular than it did. It got some love.
Yeah, it got some love, but
I thought it was going to blow the fuck up because I love Kaiju. That's actually a manga I've read, and I love Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man blew the fuck up in two separate ways, though. Like people loved it, people hated it. Like it blew up both ways. Kaiju number 8 kind of just like, it's pretty good. Like it didn't blow up, but it also didn't get hated on.
Yeah. Oh man, I loved it though.
Oh, yeah, Kaiju number 8's great.
The fucking intro. That's like, an intro I didn't skip.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, Dan, same deal. You won't skip this intro.
All right.
Like I love the Dan intro, and Kaiju number 8. I literally have the intro and the outro song on my Spotify. I listen to that shit. I listen to that shit all the time. Chainsaw Man's intro too. I also fucking love. But no, like if I was gonna go best intro like the past couple of years, probably Kaiju number 8. Like its animation, the music, like that intro is, I think, one of the best ones in a very long time.
Yeah.
Shit, did the Crunchyroll Awards already happen?
This year they did, because I remember earlier this year we were literally live voting for it.
Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year.
But that was before, wasn't that before Kaiju number 8 and all that was out, though?
Yeah.
So that was like, I think, the summer votes. Shouldn't there be like another one?
I don't think so. I think they only hold like one a year.
Huh. Damn. I'm going to have to fucking... Yeah, because I remember, because that's right, because it's fucking... I was voting Chainsaw Man on everything. Kaiju number 8 wasn't aired yet. I voted Chainsaw Man on pretty much everything, but Oshinoko won like all of it.
Yeah. And to be fair, Oshinoko is pretty good.
Is it? I haven't watched it yet.
It's a good watch.
I figured since Muffins likes it, I must hate it. No. Is it dubbed?
Fucking Muffins. It should be, yeah.
Yeah. Still waiting because like it kind of pisses me off. I really thought after, because we saw the first 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Daima in theaters in English, but yet it's not on Crunchyroll in English yet. So like, what the fuck? I figured right after that aired in theaters that it was going to be online English, but it's still not. And it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, and I could see like, Daima you wouldn't really understand since you're not actually a Dragon Ball fan, but Daima's answering like, it's opening a lot of windows and also answering a lot of questions of like Z, because this is technically all taking place before Super happens.
Okay.
This is after the Boo fight, this shit happens. And then we get into Super pretty much. So this is kind of the between Z and Super on what's going on. And it's pretty cool because it's actually all focused around the demon realm, which is something Akira Toriyama's always wanted to touch more on, is the demon realm. So right off the bat, spoiler alert, they explain that Namekians are demons. We're always like, original Dragon Ball, we thought Piccolo was a demon, and apparently we were right. But then Z comes around and like, oh no, they're aliens from the planet Namek. They're Namekians, not demons. Well, now Daima is like, oh no, they're demons. They just left the demon realm a long time ago and created their own civilization. They are demons.
Okay.
Anyone with pointed ears is a demon. They stated that in Daima, meaning all the Kais are demons.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what's up.
So, like, it's actually been opening up, like, some cool shit. And it's like, it really makes you think about things. Like, that means Baba, the fucking little wizard who resurrected Boo.
Yeah.
He's a demon. He got little pointy ears. Basically saying anyone with pointy ears is from the demon realm.
Yeah, no, that's one thing that I heard from Ark and Jabobo. Is they're big Dragon Ball fans.
Oh, yeah.
And they were talking about how they're introducing the demons. And I was like, so... we might get a canon Toa. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
I know. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping. Give my boy fucking. Oh, not Deborah. Deborah's the king. I am so mad at myself right now. He's the guy I always play in the card game, Dragon Ball card game. Oh,
it's not Shenron.
No, Shenron's the dragon.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name? Demigra. Fuck, I'm so mad at myself right now. I've played that deck since it came out. Fucking Demigra. He's the actual demon. He is the, like, god, pretty much, like the demon lord. Because the Bora was the king, and then you had Toa, And then Demigra was actually the demon like lord, the head of them all and shit. Yeah, no, that'd be cool because technically none of those characters, Toa, what's her fucking android's name? Toa and Mira.
21?
No, Mira.
Mira?
Yeah, Mira was her android that Toa created with the
Okay.
demon technology and shit. And Deborah, or not Deborah, sorry, Demigra, none of them are canon. They're all part of Heroes and Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Like, they're not actually canon characters. So it would be really cool if Toa and them actually became main characters.
Yeah.
Or at least mentioned so they become canon.
Yeah, no, like, when I was getting into the Dragon Ball card game, that was the first deck I picked up was the Toa deck.
Well, yeah, she's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw her. I was like, oh, anime waifu. All right.
Have you seen 21 Transformed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hot as shit, too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
go from this little thing to fucking tall mommy is like,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love her boo form.
Oh, yeah.
Her boo form is great.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about her boo form.
No?
No, that's 21. I'm talking about, did I say 21?
Yeah, you said 21.
Shit. Supreme Kai Time is who I was talking about.
Supreme Kai Time.
So Supreme Kai Time, you know, she's a little tiny Kai.
Yeah.
But she has her fucking awoken form where she's actually a fucking tall, like, hot ass.
Huh.
Yeah. Like, Supreme Kai Time's fucking awoken form is awesome. But 21, yeah, no, I mean, I love her boo form, but at the same time, like, the glasses and the lab coat, like,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
me,
that works for me.
You know me and glasses, bro. But yeah, Supreme Kai Time, that's another one that's not canon because she was made up just for Xenoverse.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what we got. Supreme Kai Time
21, wasn't she specifically fighters?
Yes, she was. She was made for Dragon Ball Fighters, so she's technically not canon either. But that'd be cool to see her. But she wouldn't really fit into the Daima thing because, like, that's not really the focus of it all right now. Yeah, so you know what Supreme Kai Time normally looks like, right?
Yeah, I know what she looks like.
That's her true. That's true form.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yo, she's hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. It goes from little cutie to like, hello. Yeah, there's a really good picture of her too, right there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's awesome. I don't know, like, you know, when people say waifus from Dragon Ball, it's always 18, which is understandable. 18's hot as fuck. But, like, I don't know, man. You get, like, Android 21, Supreme Kai Time, Toa, like, I mean, Bulma, she's hot. She's a bitch.
Yeah.
So, same with Chi-Chi. Well, Chi-Chi's not even that hot. Like, let's be honest. She's a basic bitch. Always has been. The hottest one, which sadly got forgotten at the time, Launch.
Yeah.
Fucking old Launch, man.
Yeah, no. You were having a conversation with Ark, and Ark's like, yeah, the creator was basically like, oh yeah, I just forgot about her.
Yeah, because everyone asked like, hey, what? Because she was such a big deal in Dragon Ball, and then comes Z, she's never even mentioned. Like, she just disappeared.
Yeah.
And people asked the fucking Akira Toriyama, asked him, hey, whatever happened to Law? And she's like, I forgot about her. I forgot. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, King.
Yeah, no, I heard Daima was the last thing he was working on. So it's a big deal to the community.
It is.
That Daima's actually coming out and being produced.
Because if I'm being honest, when I first saw the trailer for Daima, I was pissed. I'm like, really? What the fuck is this? Where is my fucking super continuation? I want the moral arc. I want fucking Black Frieza arc and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this kid shit again? I don't want GT 2.0. Like, I was pissed. I was not happy about it. I'm like, this fucking blows. Fuck this shit. And then he died. It's like, oh, fuck. Now I gotta watch it and I gotta love it. It's the last thing he created. I must enjoy. And it actually is good. Like, not gonna lie, Tiny Hercule and Tiny fucking Master Roshi are fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Like, when I first saw the picture of Tiny Roshi, I literally thought Krillin got old. Like, I legit thought it was old Krillin. No, it's just Tiny Roshi.
Hell yeah.
And Tiny Hercule is fucking great too. Sadly, it seems like they're not really going to be characters because, at least with the 3 episodes that I've seen, because I don't watch sub, I can't stand those voices. It's literally like Goku again, because it starts off, everyone gets shrunk, yada yada. Goku leaves with the Supreme Kai and goes to the demon realm.
Okay.
So none of the other characters, Vegeta's not there. Like, oh, sorry, Vegeta, not enough room in this ship. You can't go. So it's pretty much just a Goku adventure again, which I kind of like because I rewatched Dragon Ball again, and I do kind of miss the whole adventure aspect because Dragon Ball was definitely more of an adventure anime, not a fighting anime. Z, obviously, and then Super become just straight fighting animes.
Yeah.
So it is cool to go back to the more actually adventure kind of thing.
Go back to roots.
Yeah. Which, so far, there's actually been, like, no fight scenes in the first 3 episodes. Which, wow, Dragon Ball going 3 episodes without a fight? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, it is cool to have the whole adventure. Like, I'm curious of what's going to happen with it all. And so far, I'm actually enjoying it. Like, and not just because he died, but it actually is, it's pretty okay.
You still got a cannon here?
For Trashy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right over there. It's the little tiny brown one by the posters.
It's too far. I'll spit it out later, actually.
This is empty. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, we got empty bottles and cans all over the table. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, no, I'm wondering how long they're going to fucking take for, because I'm dying for episode 4 of Dragon Ball Daima to get fucking dubbed.
Well, you know how it is. They usually, so if they're not releasing simultaneously, they usually take about a month and a half to release dub.
Well, I figured, but we already got the first 3 now. Like, they've been made. They've been released in theaters. Why the fuck aren't they not on any streaming site?
Maybe to just get people hyped about the dub.
Fucking dicks.
Or like fucking, God, what was it? Yeah, it was Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 had every single one dubbed except for the last 2 episodes. We had to fucking wait 2 weeks for the episodes to release.
But yeah, there's Tiny Roshi.
Oh, dude, that's fucking cool.
Like Tiny Roshi, little gangsta.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love him. Like, so far, my favorite character of all time is Little Roshi.
That does look like Krillin.
That's why I said it literally looked like Krillin finally became old and became the turtle hermit. Like, when I first saw this picture online, because it didn't say Daimon or anything, or Roshi, so I thought, oh shit, Krillin finally became the turtle hermit. But no, it's just Little Roshi.
Yeah, no. I love Roshi. From what you guys have shown me and the little bit that I've seen of Z, Roshi is an asshole, yes, but he's fucking hilarious.
He's not an asshole, he's a perv.
Yeah.
He's a fucking old pervert. He don't give a shit. It's my spirit animal. Roshi don't give no fucks. Well, like, one of the because the first thing, when he's first introduced back in Dragon Ball, so the reason they find him is because he actually had a Dragon Ball on him. And, you know, Goku and Bulma are hunting down the Dragon Balls with the radar.
Yeah.
So they go to this little island, they find this old guy, and they're like, hey, we would like the Dragon Ball, please. And he's like, all right, I'll give you a Dragon Ball if you show me what's under your dress.
Oh, fuck.
Bulma had forgot that she had no panties on under that dress and fucking flashed him, and poor Roshi just goes, bro, croaked over. All he wanted to see was a panty shot, and he got the full view.
Yep.
Like, poor bro had a fucking nose aneurysm and just passed out.
Oh, man. Did he cough up the Dragon Ball?
Oh yeah, he did. But yeah, no, like, I love that. There's actually a meme about that, too, where, like, it talks about, like, Vegeta and being with Bulma and all that, and when Goku and Vegeta merge into Vegeta's actually able to get some of Goku's memory, so he gets the memory back when Goku was slapping Bulma's crotch and shit, like, Bulma, your balls are gone, and when she flashed fucking Roshi and he got to see all of it, like, he gets it's just like a little funny comic meme that someone made, and then they separate and Vegeta's all beating up Goku and shit. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, that's my Bulma.
Yeah. I love that little comic. But, oh, man. I'm looking at all my fucking books. I'm so far behind. I'm talking about Kaiju number 8. I'm on volume 7 right now. I have 11 of them. I don't know if volume 12 has come out yet.
I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up on Kaiju.
No, I've fallen behind on my manga. Same with Chainsaw Man. Like, I was up to date, constantly waiting for the new volume to come out. And now I'm behind like 4 volumes. I think the last I read was 11, and now we're up to fucking like 14 or 16, I think, at this point.
Damn.
Yeah, I need to catch up on Chainsaw Man. I really hope, I know it got some hate and people weren't happy with it, but I really do hope that Chainsaw Man comes through. Supposedly, they said they're making a movie on the next arc, which is against the Bomb Devil. I'm hoping that actually is true and we get the movie, and then hopefully they actually continue. Because
Yeah.
what is it? I think it's like volume, I want to say maybe 10 or like 11 or something like that volume. The whole like Devil Hunter arc ends and it goes to the high school arc. Like Denji quits the public safety service and just becomes high school. He's still running, but now he's running around as Chainsaw Man, like as a superhero way.
Hell yeah.
Like little vigilante Chainsaw Man saving everybody. And he literally talks to this one dude and he's like, man, you better be careful. Like someday you're like, why do you do that? Why do you go around as Chainsaw Man killing devils? Like you are a devil. Why do you do all this? And why are you so like lazy with trying to like hide it? He's like, because I want people to know. I'm like, why? It's like the bitches.
The bitches. Hell yeah.
And you're like, I want the girls. Like, what's the big deal? Like, and they're like, no, you got to keep that a secret. You can't tell me you're a Chainsaw Man. He's like, well, I want the bitches.
Yeah. What's the point of superheroing if you ain't getting bitches?
Exactly. That's what I love about Chainsaw Man, though. Is like you want to talk about just the most basic dude, which is understandable. You look at his backstory, you know.
Yeah.
Like, father committed suicide, was basically enslaved by the Yakuza, basically lived off of a half a slice of bread a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit, man, I'd be just hunting down all the bitches, too.
Oh, no, dude. Yeah, no, I haven't been reading any manga lately, but I have been doing light novels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and specifically Mushoku Tensei.
Oh.
So I really enjoyed the anime, and I couldn't wait for... I was very excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And when the anime finished, I was like, I gotta know what happens next. So I fucking bought all of them on Audible and basically listened to them back to back.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, the whole story is just fucking great. I love it.
That's gonna be me once the Dan Dan anime ends. I'm fucking buying all the mangas. Like, I'm not gonna wait for the next season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm in love with this shit. No, I'm still on the Gone series is what I've been listening to I've actually been using Spotify, but I'm on the second to last. I'm on Fear, and I'm almost done with it because I know you already listened to all of Gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm on Fear, almost done, and then Light's the last one. So almost done with it finally. It's so good.
Okay.
And then at night, because I've actually been, you know me, I used to always watch movies and YouTube at night for bed. No, I've been doing my audiobooks, but I've just been going back and listening to my old ones. Like I'm re-listening to Atlas Shrugged again, which is like by far my second favorite book. Yeah. Like I still recommend that one day you get around to listen to that. Atlas Shrugged is so good. It's one of them books that will affect like your view of life and like that deep of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was written in the fucking like 40s or 50s.
Yeah, no, I do own it. It's just I haven't gotten around to reading it yet.
It is like I think like 2.5, almost 3 days straight of listening. It's a long fucking book, but it is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I've just been using that as and surprisingly, holy shit, do I go to sleep a lot faster. Mostly because I was getting pissed at YouTube. I refuse to pay for YouTube Premium. You could suck my balls. I'm not paying for fucking your no ad shit. You used to be free and only community driven. Fuck you. That's one I will not pay for. And obviously I used to get mad because I try to go to bed, ad fucking pops. I was like, God damn it, I just got comfortable. Now I gotta grab my remote, skip the fucking ad.
Yeah.
And so I just started listening to my audiobooks, and sure enough, dude, like that shit's been knocking me out immediately. Like, and I'm so happy that Audible has a timer, which makes me so happy because otherwise I'd be like rewinding forever.
Yeah.
But luckily I just set the little 30-minute timer and I'm fucking out. Normally within like 15 minutes, just, I don't know. I was listening to World War Z for a while as my go to bed one. But sadly, that one does have a lot of like up and down when it comes to volume and shit. Yeah. People telling their stories and all that. So like that one kind of became a little hard to listen to at night. Atlas Shrugged's just fucking, flat voice read pretty much all the way across. So very easy to fall asleep to.
I do have to admit, that's probably one of the best recommendations you gave me was because I read World War Z as a book and I did it in my own voice, the whole book. But when you get the audiobook, it's literally like a whole cast of people come and do the different voices for different stories. And I was like, holy shit, this makes like
100 times better.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's by far, I think, one of the best audiobook recordings just because of that reason. They're like, oh, he's interviewing someone from fucking Russia. Let's get a Russian to read this part of the book. Like, he's interviewing someone from China. Like to actually have all the different voices for the people being interviewed just makes like what a way to go for, and it's just an audiobook.
Yeah.
Like to go that hard to recruit all the different people for that recording. It just like, yeah, even if you're not into audiobooks, I would still say like if you want to listen to anything, World War Z would be the best audiobook there is. Not just because of the story, but because of what they did to record it. Like it's amazing.
I thought you were exaggerating when you said like every single story has a different person reading it. And I was like, nah, there's no way. They probably have like a cast of maybe like 4 people.
Yeah, pretty good voice acting.
Yeah, good voice acting.
No,
it's straight up. Every single chapter basically is read by a different.
The only voice that stays the same is the interviewer, dude.
Yep.
He is the only voice that remains the same.
Yeah.
And it's great. I love it. Gone, like, surprising, like, because that's one thing, too, that can really kill a fucking audiobook is the person reading it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the dude with Gone, like, he actually has some pretty good range with his voice, where, like, when he's doing Astrid or the other females, like, he actually changes. And to me, that's really what makes audiobooks good. Anyone can just, like, read the book straight through in a solid flat tone the whole time.
Yeah.
But when you're actually, you know, voice acting while reading an audiobook, to me, that makes a mile of a difference. Because, like I said, with Gone, you know, you got the same guy doing all the voices of all the kids, like going from Sam to Astrid to fucking Diana.
Yeah.
And to actually put in the work of being able, like, to adjust your voice and, like, okay, this is that voice I chose for this character, and to go back and forth constantly as you read and changing your voice. Keep in mind, it's not like a mile of a fucking difference between, you could tell it's the same dude, but when you hear the tone change, you know who's talking. You know that, oh, that's Sam talking. Oh, that's fucking Kane talking. Like, you can tell the difference. And to me, that just makes it way better, like, to listen to.
Yeah, no, and it's people. That's what makes audiobooks is a good reader.
It really does.
Like,
100%.
Like, I was listening to an audiobook about ninking. And it's literally just a monotone. This is the story. This is how it's being read the whole time.
A fucking robot reading
and
it to you.
And I was just like, Jesus, this is a fucking drag.
That's how I felt about Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Lord of the Flies was a hard listen. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that the dude who actually read it was the author.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. I think he actually was the author doing the reading, and he's an old.
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of understand why maybe his was just so, like, flat monotone-wise, but it also made it a very hard listen.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I'm, like, planning on buying all the Gone books now?
No.
Have them on my shelf as, like, a trophy of, like, yeah, I've read, air quote, read all those. I have I have the first one is right there, but that's one I need to get back to reading, honestly, which... Another recommendation if you're in the market for audiobooks, I don't know what you're currently in right now or how much you have left. Renegades.
I did read them.
You listened to them all?
Yeah, I listened to them all.
God damn, dude, I mentioned one time to you. That's what happened with Gone too. I mentioned Gone to you once, and you're like, "Oh, I already finished the whole series."
Yeah,
that's right, because you listen to them at work ones, too. Yeah. So
I listen to them at work when I'm fucking driving. When I'm going to bed, so...
See, I can only do, like, the only time I listen, when it's the audiobook I'm into, like, Gone, I'm only listening to them in my morning drive. Because at work, I can't. Like, I get mad at people. Like, if I'm trying to listen and someone talks, like, shut the fuck up!
Yeah, this is a good part, fuck up!
Like, music all day, I can easily fucking tone my music out, listen, and, you know, communicate at work while having music going. And then normally in my drive home, it's been a long fucking day, I'm already struggling to keep my fucking eyes open. I don't need someone reading a book to me. So on the drive home, I'm just headbanging fucking loud music all the way home.
Yeah, no, it was Renegade, Supernova, and I can't remember the name of the third book.
Was Supernova the second or the last one?
I think it was the second one. I'm pretty sure it was the second one.
What was the name of the last book? That's bugging me now. I'm still bummed because, like, I need to get back. Obviously, I'm going to have to restart it because I did what I did when it comes to fucking books. I stopped like a quarter in. Now I got to go back to the start to remember what the fuck is happening. But I'm kind of bummed at myself that I didn't buy the fucking box set because that box set was nice. Renegades book. I probably spelled that totally fucking wrong. Renegades. Oh no, yeah, Supernova's last.
Supernova
Renegade,
was the last one?
Arch Enemies.
Arch Enemies, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Renegades, Arch Enemies, Supernova.
Hell yeah.
No, and like I really want to. Sadly, I might just end up fucking doing the audio book of it.
Mm-hmm.
But because I remember just that little bit I had read, like I couldn't play. It was one of those ones I couldn't put it down. I was fucking reading and reading and reading. I'm like, I fucking love this. And then I do what I do. I skipped a fucking one day, and I gotta get back into shit if I skip something for a day. I got to stick to it daily.
Yeah.
That's why I suck at exercise too. Like every time I'm like, I'm gonna get back into my fucking daily routine. Get home, fucking 2-minute planks, fucking sit-ups, push-ups. Fuck yeah, go for like 3 weeks straight. Skip a day, fucking go months without it.
Yeah.
Like I'm so bad at that. But no, I remember fucking just that little bit I had read. I fell in love with that book, and I'm like, I want more, but I gotta restart because my memory is shit. All I remember is that I liked it.
Yeah, no, it was a good one.
Oh, dude, and I've been putting in the fucking work on my book, like big time. So, especially listening to Gone, and that's like, especially why I think I've been putting so much work into my book is because of Gone.
Okay.
Because it's kind of the same deal, you know, fucking post-apocalyptic world, people with powers. Like,
Yeah.
it's been helping me so much with motivation. And Renegades, same deal. I remember when I was reading that, it's like, this is like the world I'm building too. I fucking love this. So once I'm done with Gone, whether if I do the audio or actually get back into reading, because that's the next one I want to read for sure is Renegades. Because I know that one will definitely give me more inspiration to continue writing my book.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've put in. I literally went like, you know, I remember how I had my little file,
Yeah,
my
yeah, I
little
remember it.
folder with my scribble note. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I bought a whole fucking notebook now. I got marker tabs in the notebook with fucking
hell
character
yeah.
details. Like I've been going to town on that shit, figuring out everything. I think I pretty much got almost all of it now, and time to start fucking typing it up.
Yeah, no, it's actually really funny because the guys at the house, Arxel and Jabobo,
Mm-hmm.
they well, you know, basically the only days I have off, I dedicate to D&D because that's literally the only days I've been having off are my D&D days.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them got canceled, and I was like, you know what? This really sucks because not only am I just sitting at home doing nothing, I'm bored. So they're like, why don't you just start making a campaign and writing for a campaign? I was like, huh, you know what? I'm going to do that. And I'm basically almost ready for session 0 now.
Really?
Yeah.
You just let me know, dog. I want to play.
Yeah, bet.
Still waiting for fucking Jobo. He's supposed to, you know, has his campaign ready, waiting for. I guess he's waiting on schedules to line up, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
that never happens. That is
Yeah,
the.
no.
You want to talk about the arch enemy of Dungeons and Dragons? Scheduling.
Yeah.
Scheduling is the fucking killer of D&D.
Yeah, no, but it literally started from just like a little notes tab, like good ideas. And then I started watching a show about war, and I was like, oh, dude, inspiration.
Hell
And
yeah.
I just wrote like maybe 4 or 5 pages of just shit that I can do. And
Mhm.
I'm basically, at this point, all I have to do is sit down with the people that I want in the campaign, schedule days, and I have a session 0 ready.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I know it's funny because I was talking to Rigby about, because me and Rigby have always went back and forth on like writing stories together, though me and him haven't really ever put anything out, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We've always like talked about it. Like me and him have had hours on the phone of being like, yeah, so this is my story. This is what happened. Like, oh, dude, it'd be cool. What if this happened? Like we literally would brainstorm books all the time.
Yeah.
And me and him both have had like our 2 books that we've been writing for forever, in our heads at least.
Yeah.
And we fall off a lot. He does too, so do I. And then he was just telling me how he got back into, I was talking about audiobooks, and like, dude, you should definitely get more into audiobooks, man. Start listening to them. They're fucking great. And he's been listening to like the Mass Effect books and all those. And he's like, man, I've been writing a lot more. And I told him, yeah, it's amazing how like, who would have thought reading would improve your writing skill?
Yeah.
And he's like, you shut the fuck up. And I'm like, bro, I had to tell myself that, because when I started reading Gone and all that shit, I'm like, it inspired me so much to start writing again. And I made that same sarcastic joke to myself, like, who would have thought reading would make me want to write more?
Yeah, no, it's...
But it really does, especially when you're, you know, reading something that's similar to basically what you're trying to create, you know? Like, it basically helps you a lot. Oh, this is already a professional. This is someone who's written stuff before, who's actually put out books, and it helps you kind of understand. Oh, that's how you would basically like go about telling that story. Like
Yeah.
you learn a lot because mine was basically straight to the point. Like here's what's happening. Boom, bam, bam, bam. This is all shit. No, like you gotta fucking butter it up. You gotta fucking fluff it up more. Add more detail. Add more shit to it. Like straight to the point's no good. And it's
Yeah,
like,
no.
so it's really helped me a lot to like, no, like go into detail. Don't just write fucking exactly what's happening. And no, you got to add more to it. Fucking use more words. Don't just say he said, she said over and over again.
Yeah.
Say he said through gritted teeth, or, you know, he fucking yelled, and add those details. Because I'm not a fucking smart person when it comes to words. We all know that. Words are not my friend. I work
Right.
with numbers and I swing hammers. Like, so, but no, that's definitely been helping me a lot with all that shit. And I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finally fucking start writing all the shit out, and I might actually try to fucking publish it. Like, I feel like after all these years on how much thought I've put into it, because originally it was more just of an escape to like fucking send my anger was into this make believe world and story I made.
Mm-hmm.
But now I feel like no, like I've filed it all out. Like I think this could actually be a good story. And once I finally get it written, obviously I'll have to go through some editors and shit because again, not a smart person.
Mm-hmm.
Just find some editors, people to fix it up. Truthfully, deep down, I want it to be a fucking comic book.
Yeah.
But I can't draw. Like I've tried. I have fucking stacks of learn how to draw books. I have fucking hell, I even have a tablet for my computer to fucking draw on. Like
Yeah.
I ain't got that hand. I can trace shit amazingly. I can also look at a picture and like this mat right here, I could draw a fucking probably a perfect replica of this mat. But drawing out of my brain doesn't connect.
Yeah.
Even though like if you realize like, if you look at manga and comics, it's not a fucking lot of actual detail. Like a lot of it's pretty fucking slop.
Yeah, no.
But
it's the way they convey the story. It's like
mm-hmm.
this picture goes really well with what they're saying, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you really
Yeah,
need.
and it's not detailed. Like, yeah, you'll have once in a while, you'll have the close-up shot that's like super details. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's how they actually look. Most of the time, it's from a distance, and like you got a blank face with like an eyeball, and that's about it. Like,
Yeah, or even like, I don't know if you ever read the Bone series,
mm-mm.
but it's literally like this weird ghost-looking guy, and he has no detail, but the story's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So I've thought about maybe just like if maybe eventually I'll get the whole thing written. If I somehow do eventually get it published, even if that point, but when I get it all written, and then if I could like pitch it to some illustrators and be like, yo, I want this to actually be a comic book. Could you draw it for me? Here, the story's done. Here's the fucking story. I'm all like, I'm holding my hands way apart like it's a huge fucking book. It's like, here's the story. I've even actually talked to Karma about it because Karma's actually a really good drawer. I don't know if you know that, but he actually draws pretty fucking good. And I was even giving him shit for it. Like, man, I wish like, why won't you draw my comic for me? He's like, you never asked. I'm like,
Damn.
oh, good point. So, I mean, it's not undoable. Just a matter of finding free time.
Mm-hmm.
That's my worst thing, dude. Is like not time management particularly. Like I'm pretty good at managing my time. I work on time. I manage my time well. Managing my hobbies though.
Yeah.
Hobbies with extra fucking plural on it because I got too fucking many of them. You look at my shelf behind you. I got fucking comics, manga, and books.
Yep.
I also play video games. We do this recording. I fucking ride dirt bikes. I skateboard. Like, I got too many goddamn hobbies. So trying to manage, like, do I want to play games? Do I want to read a book? Do I want to fucking write a book? Do I want to ride a bike? What do I feel like doing today?
Yeah. And that's not a bad thing either. If you can keep yourself occupied, that's gold.
Oh, that's kind of why like I giggle a little bit when you said you're bored. I was thinking about like I can like never be bored. I have too much shit to fucking to be bored ever. Do I hit that wall once in a while where it's like I don't feel like doing shit? Maybe once in a blue moon, but majority of the time it's like I don't feel like playing the games. I'll go read a book. I don't feel like reading a book. I want to write something. I don't feel like doing that. I'm gonna watch TV.
Yeah.
Like I got options because I got too many fucking hobbies. Do I feel like playing D&D? Nah, let's play card games. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like lately, if I find myself bored, I'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to a river or I'm gonna go to the lake.
Same thing. Like, fuck, well, let's go fucking water today.
And it's not so much lately because it's been fucking cold, but like even like 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be on the water today.
I am very disappointed in myself now that you bring that up. I didn't touch water at all this summer.
Shit.
I didn't touch the river, the lakes, nothing this summer. I'm mad at myself now. And I only went riding fucking one time.
Yeah.
And I crashed and fucked my ankle up all summer.
Yeah, I know.
Because I had to call you to take me to the fucking Walgreens.
No, dude. So you have that Life 360 app,
Yeah.
and you called me earlier in the morning, and Fear was basically like, "Hey, I'm gonna go riding." I'm like, "All right." Turned on the app, and then I see you going like 60 miles an hour, and then start coming to basically a dead stop, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck just happened?" And that's when I called you. I'm like, "Hey, are you all right?"
No, then I kept riding all day because I didn't think much of it. I'm like, oh, that was a hell of a tumble, and then just rode all day. Because what happened was, I was on a fire road, which for those of you who don't know, is the roads out in the desert that are literally like they're made. They're big, wide roads for basically power pole maintenance or fires. So I'm on that fucking wide open fire road, just max throttle. I think my bike does, like I said, about 65, almost 70 at max.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just hauling ass. And all of a sudden, there's a big fucking berm turn that showed up. And I knew damn well if I went over that fucking thing, it was going to be fucking care flight. Like with the speed I was going, because if you don't know, berms are upward fucking hill turns pretty much. Yeah, so if I'd hit that, I would have bucked over it and went flying straight to the hospital. So I said, fuck, and just slammed my brakes and literally laid my bike all the way on its side and fucking slid until I hit the berm, which then flipped me over and the bike and did a nice little roll and tumble. Wasn't really much of a deal. Like, I've fucking tumbled plenty of times. I got up, rode all fucking day long.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I got home, and I remember I went to unbuckle my boot, and right when I pulled on it, it just hit me. It was like, pain. Ooh. Dude, I straight fucking screamed. I gritted my teeth. I'm like, I have to get the boot off. I have to. Yoink. Ah! And then I tried to stand up, and that's when I called you. I'm like, bro, I need you to take me. I'm not going to the doctor. Fuck that. That's expensive. Yep. But I need to go to Walgreens. I'm going to need like a cane and pain pills and shit. Because it's funny.
No, dude.
It was funny because I sent a picture to my mom and brother because I was sitting in the garage. I had my legs up on a fucking tote. And I literally grabbed as I have any ice packs, so I grabbed a sack of frozen peas out of the freezer, had them sit on my leg, and I took a picture of it. And I sent it to my mom and brother, and I was like, doesn't this look familiar? And you could tell because I still had my dirt bike pants on. So it's just that and fucking peas on my ankle. Yeah, dude, that shit didn't go away for months. I remember at work, I was limping around constantly. The pain got so bad that I finally went and got it x-rayed. Because I already had surgery, that ankle's already screwed together.
Oh,
so
shit,
I finally was like, fuck, maybe I did mess it up. Like I was thinking maybe it just was swollen, it'll go away. But dude, like 2 months went by and I was still fucking limping in pain. So I finally got it x-rayed and they're like, no, we see you got screws in there, but we don't see any, like nothing's broken. It's just inflamed. And it's like, fuck, all right, I guess I got to fight the pain. Dude, I burned through all the CBD I had. Like,
yeah.
Finally it went away and I was able to go out. I took the enduro out a couple times through the summer, but I never took the dirt bike out again. And then the one day it's like, fuck, last day of the season, let's go ride. Clutch goes out. I was like, fuck. It bummed me out. I'm so bummed. And now I get to stare at a street bike in my garage for a couple months.
I mean, hey, you can always take it out on the icy roads.
Fuck. I don't know. It might get to that point where I'm so fucking wanting to go ride that I might just be like, fuck it, thermals, coveralls, fucking jacket. All right, let's go for a putt around town. Leave my garage, turn right around. Nope.
Yeah. Get down the road. Yeah, it's too cold. Fucking, let's go back home.
Well, yeah, you're taking that fucking wind chill, you're on a bike.
Oh, yeah, dude. I can only imagine.
And that's the worst part of it is just the wind chill. But No, I'm looking forward to it. Which fuck, now I really need to get my street bike license. Like now that I'm actually riding a fucking legit street bike and not just the enduro around town.
Yeah,
I need to get that.
And honestly, for you, it shouldn't be too hard.
It's a matter of time though, because like they don't have any classes on the weekend. At least none that I could find.
Do you have to take a class?
Technically, no. I believe you can go straight to the DMV. You can do like if you were to do your normal driver's license, you go to the DMV, you do the written test, you do a little test thing. But that expires like your driver's license. If you do a rider safety class, that shit never expires.
Oh shit.
So you go, it's pretty much 16 hours. You go do a rider safety course and you learn all the shit. You do that, you pass. Then you basically go to the DMV with your, diploma pretty much of riding safety. You go to the DMV, you show it to them, they stamp your driver's license, motorcycle.
Hell yeah.
Done. And it doesn't expire.
Well, that's what's up.
So, yeah, I could go the fucking route and just go to the DMV and get it, but then, now I got to renew. So I'd rather just do the motorcycle safety shit, because every biker I've talked to was always like, oh yeah, dude, just do that shit. Get it done, out of the way. You're good for life. But funny enough, my brother, who has been riding, his first vehicle he ever bought at like 17 was a street bike. And he literally only owned a street bike for probably like 10 fucking years.
Damn.
Well, he lived in SoCal. You don't have to have a car in the winter, like. So he'd been riding street bike his whole fucking life. Finally, I just found out when I was down there for that UFC fight, he's never had a motorcycle license.
Really?
He's like, because I was telling him, like, yeah, I need to get my motorcycle license. She's like, yeah, me too. I'm like, what? You're like, oh, because you moved, so you need to get it. He's like, oh, no, I've never had it. Like,
damn,
what?
Dude.
He's like, I had permits.
I had permits.
Like,
that's
really,
great.
bro? Like, I always renewed my permit, but no, I never went and got the actual license. I'm like, ah, damn. It's like, eh. So, no, I'm looking forward to it. Kind of bummed, though, because I was thinking that, when I went out to go buy the bikes, and I'm buying it from my brother, I'll be like, me and him go on a ride together, but it's going to be on fucking Thanksgiving. It's going to be cold, so like, shit, next summer.
Yeah, next summer.
I'm debating on it, though. It's like, fuck, how would I feel? Obviously, I'll have to get used to riding street for a while. But I was thinking, like, man, would I be able to do a 7-hour ride? Like, if I rode from here to fucking Utah or some shit, or fucking Vegas, like, could I do a 7-8 hour straight ride?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Honestly, I think it all depends on you. Like,
yeah,
like I've known guys that drive from fucking like SoCal all the way to Washington.
Oh yeah, they long ass trips.
Yeah. Or like even the fucking when they do the bike rallies.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking riding for for hours on end.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of would I be able to handle that? And will I get pulled over? Because like the road from here to Salt Lake, wide open straight road all the way. And the speed limit's already fucking 80. 80 miles an hour is the speed limit. Yep. You think I'm going to really be able to hold that fucker at 80 the whole time?
Nope.
On a long straightaway? Zoom! Oh, that's the other thing too. My brother even told me too, like, because he bought the Yamaha R1000. And like I said, he'd been riding his whole life. And he said, dude, even this bike scares me. He's like, I've been riding forever, and this thing is fucking scary. Second gear, you're already over 120.
Shit.
He's like, it's ridiculous that any average Joe could go out and buy this thing. Like, see, you could technically go out and buy an R1000 right now, and you can go ride it. You're going to fucking die.
Yeah. Gonna die, but I'm gonna ride it for a little bit.
Like, it's astounding that any motherfucker can just go out and buy those things, because it is ridiculous. And I've always felt the same about like fuckers with like mobile homes and shit. As far as I know, you don't need a special license to drive those.
Yeah, no.
But yet you need a license to drive a fucking diesel or a school bus, right?
Yeah.
But you don't need a license to drive this giant fucking bus with your trailer while towing a Jeep?
Yeah, no, dude.
Any Joe can just buy that fucker. That's why mobile homes, when I ever see them on the road, man, they scare me. I'm always worried. I'm like, that's just some old motherfucker driving that. That ain't no trained professional.
Like, yeah, this guy got that thing a month ago.
He definitely doesn't know how to make a turn in that big thing. But damn, how long have we been going? Oh man, almost an hour and a half. Good time.
Yeah,
it's been so long. I will fucking upload this one.
Are you
I
sure?
will. I will.
You said that last time.
Well, I gotta go upload mine and Ace's because we started our podcast we're doing a review show, just reviews.
Mhm.
We're starting with all the Dragon Ball Z movies. Sadly, though, is we got to come up with another name because the name we originally came up with, I ended up looking it up and I'm like, shit, that name's taken.
Damn, for real?
Because we went with just another review.
Yeah.
We wanted to go something just basic, it's just another review show, nothing special.
Mhm.
Yeah, I looked it up. That's already a thing. It's already a podcast, just another
Damn,
review.
shit.
And I'm like, fuck. Okay, go you. You got my name. But so now we got to sit down. We got to shoot the shit, find a new name. I told them how me and you did our method, which is still hilarious how we landed on that. We both knew that it was a bad idea, and we both gave it fucking 5s both times. Just so good, though.
Yeah,
So
no,
but I already have that episode converted into video. Like that one's ready to be uploaded. But I gotta get a name now, so I can't upload that one yet. Obviously, this one's done and ready now, and I will fucking tomorrow, because tomorrow's clean day anyway, so I'm not even gonna play video games tomorrow. But I will get this one uploaded, because I kind of have to, because when me and him record our episode and I went to save it, it said no free space.
Oh, shit.
Because I double save all podcasts. So I actually had to go through and delete a lot of the backup saves to make space just so I could extract and save that one.
Damn, okay.
Which might actually be the same for this now that I think about it. Because I'm running out of space on this computer because nothing's been uploaded.
Yeah.
So I actually have to fucking get shit uploaded so I can fucking delete them or at least move them to a fucking cloud or some shit so I have space on the computer again.
It's actually really surprising how much audio files take up. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't expect it to take up like gigabytes of space, but it fucking does. It adds up really
It
fast.
adds. Alone, they're nothing, but that shit adds, especially when you got, this is, I think, number 20, I think, now.
Yeah.
When you got 20 hour and a half long fucking audio recordings, shit adds up.
Or yeah, like even
And I got double saves them all, so times by 2.
yeah, or like even on my Audible, dude, like I'll have to go through and delete a couple just to download another book. And I'll just be like, God damn it. I have 64 gigabytes of fucking space and I can only fit this many audiobooks.
Dude, you're telling me, because when I first listened to Atlas Shrugged, I didn't have, Audible wasn't a thing, none of that was a thing. So I had old fucking MP3. I don't think it was pirated, because I think we had the disc and we just copied the disc into MP3 file.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Atlas Shrugged is 3 days long.
Yeah.
So I had that on my phone, and I literally couldn't have any music or anything. So anytime I would finish a fucking chapter, I'd have to go, all right, delete.
Yeah,
Finish
yeah,
a chapter, delete. Because it's like 50-something fucking chapters long. And that shit took up all the space on my phone.
Yeah, no, man. Or like right now I'm reading a book called one second, let me get to my Audible.
Listening to a book, not reading.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
listening to books. Sorry. It's called All Dead.
Ooh,
And it's literally 141 hours long.
damn.
And it's a zombie book. And so far, I'm 8 hours in and I'm loving it.
Okay. That's your current one right now you're on?
Yeah, that's my current one.
That's good.
And I have a habit of jumping in between audiobooks. But this one's so long that if I jump in between, I'm going to forget everything that happened before. And I'm going to have to restart that shit. Because it's already happened 3 times.
See, you know me, I'm the biggest whore when it comes to jumping around things.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, when it comes to audiobooks, I don't. Like audiobooks, I fucking stick to the one until it's done. That's why all I've listened to, because I even had Robo, he was telling me about a book he wants me to listen to. I'm like, can't, man, I'm in Gone series right now. I'm on the second to last one. When I'm done with this, I'll get into it. Like I said, and the only books I'm listening to at night going to bed are ones I've already finished. That's why I'm listening. That's why I can listen to those. But when it comes to actually fucking focused listening, no, only one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Which, shit, I'm not on the second to last book, because technically after Light, because you have Fear, Light, then that technically ends. But then you have, did you ever listen to Monster Villain Hero?
I didn't, because it didn't follow the main story. But
it's still in the Gone world, right?
It's still in the Gone world, yes.
Yeah.
But after, I think it was the 4th book?
4th one, which is, so you have Gone, Hunger, Plague.
Yeah.
What's the one after Plague? It's the one that literally has Whip Hand on the cover.
God.
Gone, Hunger. Is it before or after Plague?
Villain?
Lies.
Lies, yeah.
Is Lies before Plague? No, I think Lies is after Plague.
Yeah.
Fear, hunger, plague, lies, or no, gone. This is the final one. Here we go. Gone, hunger, plague, lies, fear, light.
Yep.
That's the Gone series.
That's the Gone series. And then you have the next three, which
I don't know the order of those.
I don't know the order of them
But
either.
Monster Hero Villain.
Yeah. And I was going to get into them, but I was like, you know what? It's not part of the main story. I'll put it off for now.
Do they take place like during the main story technically? Or?
I think so. I think it's a separate story, but in the same realm. Or maybe even like after everything's done.
Because I was wondering that about it too. Like, is it like after everything's done? Is it technically taking place at the same time? Like, this is just shit that was happening that wasn't mentioned technically.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna have to listen to those once I'm done with Light, just because, and then obviously I'll get around to finally a new series.
Yeah.
But no, I've always loved fucking Michael Grant and his writings, because I originally read his Berserk series, BZRK,
Mm-hmm.
which is an entire thing about nanobots and like nanowar and shit. And that was the first series I actually read of his, and then I got into the Gone series.
Okay.
And then who's the other one? There was another author I remember. These are books I actually read. He was mostly known for the Circus Delay books. I mean, you know about those?
I don't know about those.
They're like horror circus books.
Okay.
But he had another series called the Demonata series. And those ones were the ones I read. Like they technically weren't as popular as the Circus Delays, or Circus de Freak, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
But that's another author I really enjoyed. I cannot think of his name right now, and it's bugging me. And sadly, the books are too far away where I can't fucking read the name on the author's name on them. They're way over there. But the Demonata series were actually pretty damn good. Like, I remember the third book was one of my favorite ones, because that was the whole story of it was a movie director making a horror film in this little town and shit. Well, the movie director made a deal with the devil and is having real demons come and kill the fucking actors.
Oh shit.
And only like the kid can realize like that's not acting. I've seen real demons before, because it's the third book in the series, right? You're like, that's not acting. Like, no, it's totally acting. No, they're straight killing all the fucking actors and shit. And because she's so dead set on making the most realistic fucking horror movie that actually made a deal with the devil and is having demons and monsters kill the fucking cast for real.
All right, that actually sounds pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So, if I remember correctly, it's technically in the Demonata series, there's 3 different stories technically going on.
Mm-hmm.
The first book, which is like Lord Lost or some shit. So yeah, that's the character, like his story. Second book is about, I forget, but it's another character in their story. Third book goes back to basically the first book storyline. So same characters from the first book.
Yeah.
Fourth book introduces a new character. I think fifth book then goes back to second book's main story. So it's kind of all mixed up a little bit, but you basically have 3 different stories. So like if you were to look it up and you'd be able to like, then you could technically read in order. It wouldn't be book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, but it'd be like, okay, book 1, book 3, book 5, book 7 or whatever it would be. That's this dude's story.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I remember I did read them a long time ago. This is back when I was like 19, but I remember really enjoying those.
All right.
Between those and then another series that I actually completed, which, is rare for me, is the Croak series. It's about Grim Reapers and shit.
Okay.
And it's just a trilogy. It's Croak, Scorch, Rogue, I think was the 3 of them. But that one I really enjoyed, because it's literally about a whole town of like Grim Reapers and shit, and their job to basically go and kill people. They don't actually kill them though. Like the whole premise of it is you work as a team of 2. You have basically the killer and the transporter, kind of in a way. Mm-hmm. They basically transport to a scene where someone just died. Every time's frozen. You have the killer who has to do the touch. They're the one who touches them, basically releasing their soul from the dead body. Then you have the other person who captures the soul, and then they take them back to the town where they go to the bank and they deposit the soul, which is a portal to the afterlife. It's kind of like, it's like a mixture of like technology, because like it's kind of like makes sense of it all. Like they have like the size or what's actually used to teleport. So it all like is like a modern day Grim Reaper story.
That's cool.
And I think it worked out really well. Like I really enjoyed the whole series. So
yeah, no, that's another cool thing. Like these people are making whole ass like lore in their books.
Oh, yeah.
And it's great because it's something that I would never think of. Like,
Mhm.
who would think of having a Grim Reaper as a modern day character?
Yeah, it's literally just their jobs. They're just doing their job.
Yeah.
Like it's such a good idea. And that was actually something I was talking to Rigby, which he actually commented me on, was because he's right. His book is technically in the Fallout world. He's writing a Fallout fucking fan fiction, pretty
Okay.
much. So he was telling like, yeah, anytime I need an idea, I go to fucking online. There's millions of characters from Fallout. I can, let's just take that character. They didn't have much backstory going. Let's edit that. Like, he's just making a fan fiction. And he even commented me like, dude, the fact that you've made up your entire town, all your characters, all the backstories, like you've made up everything. And he commented, I'm like, I didn't think much of it. I'm like, it's really nothing. He's like, dude, no, that's not everyone can just make up an entire fucking world and all
hard.
that shit. And it's like, well, I made it up, but writing it is my struggle. Like, yeah, I have it all made up, but getting it on fucking ink is a challenge for me. But no, and that's something that's always been amazing with any kind of writer, whether if you write manga, comics, anything. The fact that you're basically taking and you're creating a whole universe of your own, and it's amazing to me.
Yeah, like one of my favorite series is I Am Number 4. It's basically these aliens that have their homeworld ravaged by another species come to Earth for salvation and are being hunted on Earth by that same species.
Oh.
And it's a superhero book, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids are developing their powers and have to eventually fight this armada of dickbags that are trying to kill them. And just thinking of like, goddamn, you made up that whole fucking from start to finish, like a whole like 10 books.
Yeah.
10 books worth of lore, worth of storytelling. You fucking touch base on what happened on their home world. You touch base on what's happening on the way over from that world. Like, it's crazy. I loved it.
No, and it's amazing. And that's what really shows good writing to me is something that like it basically takes you into that world. You're there. You are a part of that universe now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's also my biggest struggle is like being so dead set on making sure that like, how can I bring you into my world? Because that's basically what you're doing when you're writing something. I'm bringing you into my imagination. And that's, I think, what always makes such good writing. And that's my struggle is, all right, like I know what I see. I need to find a way to explain that to the outsiders, to explain to them what I see, what I wrote, and bring them in basically into my imagination.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think that's a good cue. I think we need to cut it. I haven't had any time to watch or read any fucking hentai. To be honest, I know that's a topic of the title. I got fucking nothing today.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't either.
Yeah, like...
I mean, shit, I got a pair of boobs I can show you at the very least. Give me 1 second. Let me go to my gallery.
All right, no, hold on. Here's how we'll end this one. Let's see. Fuck, kill, marry. Waifus. Anime waifus.
Anime waifus.
Anime waifus.
All right.
Fuck, kill, marry.
All right, give me a couple.
No, you gotta just pick. You were talking the three, because my three already fucking in my head. I already got my three, dog.
There you are. Boop.
That's a woman though. That's not waifu. But yeah, that's nice boobs. I know. I mean, if you pull up my porn, it's been fucking real. I haven't been watching hentai.
Yeah. God.
Really? You don't got? Dude, I already got mine.
Mary. Go for it.
Mine? Okay. Fuck. Megamine.
Okay.
Shit. I know. Whatever. We're talking fiction. All right. She's 12.
Fiction.
I'm 12. Or Raftalia. Fuck. Definitely killing Horror from Shield Hero.
Yeah.
That's my kill for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, my most recent one, Shikamori.
Okay.
That definitely my most recent. Like, oh yeah, Mary.
Okay. So
now I wouldn't want to fuck Raftalia. Definitely be Megamine be the fuck. She'd be a fun fuck. fuck, explode, then move on.
Fuck, bust, explode at the same time.
I'm explosion.
Yep. Like, oh fuck, this is the best orgasm I've ever had.
That's one of my favorite scenes. All I could think about was fucking Vegeta. Here's why. In Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they made a. It's one of their scenes they made where him and Bulma do it for the first time.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna cut." He just Gatling gun fire. He shows a Gatling gun getting shot out the fucking window.
God, that reminds me of a scene. It was on the unrated version of Hancock. So he's basically fucking this bitch, and he busts a nut, but he fucking has to tear her off, and his nut literally shoots through his roof.
I remember that deleted scene.
Oh man, that was fucking hilarious.
The boys, when the fucking what's her name, the Poppy, the Spike girl, is fucking bouncing on the dude's face and straight crushes his face.
Yeah, no, dude, that was fucking hilarious. Okay, all right, I got it.
All right, what you got?
So, I would probably fuck Kitagawa.
Ooh, all right, all right.
I would kill. All right, I'll skip kill for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kill Power. Fuck it, why not?
Why Power?
Cause fuck Power. Fucking bitch. Anyway, and I would marry Tomo-chan.
Who?
Tomo-chan from Tomo-chan is a Girl.
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet.
It's a rom-com.
Well, yeah, so Shikamori's not just a cutie, is where mine's from. That's who I'd marry.
So Tomo-chan is basically about a tomboy.
Okay, I love tomboys. Always have.
Yeah.
Always have.
And as soon as I saw the story, I was like, oh yeah, she's great. But basically this guy's like, you're my best bro, basically. And her throughout the story is like, oh, I'm really into you. But I'm really shit at showing it, so I'm just going to beat your ass. So, yeah, that's basically the premise of the story. I'll let you watch it because it's a really good watch.
Okay.
But I would probably marry Tomo-chan.
Okay. You want to get beat up. All right. I see. Yeah. You're into the muscle mommies, huh?
Oh, yeah,
fucking
dude.
Step on me.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Well, fuck it. We'll end on that note. Thank you. Take care, fuckers. Yep.